So in this particular series, we're going to break down ads that have performed well for our brands or even clients that we look at managing either in consulting gigs or as part of the agency. We're going to walk through everything from concepting, why we chose that particular angle or concept, how to break down the structures of the ads, and how you can execute it for yourself. Again, if this is something that you guys enjoy, feel free to comment and share any ads that you'd love to be reviewed, and I can break it down on this channel. Cheers. So this is part 2 of our creative series, breaking down ads that work well and how to actually recreate it for yourself. So I'll go ahead and play this ad, we'll watch it through, and then we'll break it down segment by segment around what works well and what we can either iterate on or change on, and how you can execute it for yourself.
Here's a dirty hair hack for you, or as I like to call it, the busy mom hack. It's wash day, you don't have time to wash your hair, so we're gonna grab the Flyaway Fix pomade stick from Goldilocks. This is gonna tuck in any flyaways, reduce frizz, hydrate my hair, and create this gorgeous shine that's just like mwah. I love, love, love that it's so hydrating and lightweight. I can layer on a lot or a little depending on how much control I need. I love the smell. It smells like this exotic coconut delight. It's suitable for all hair types and textures, and it's extension friendly. Now check out this cute everyday hairstyle I created. Best of both worlds, smooth and fluffy.
So there's a couple of things here that I think are done really well. There's essentially 3 to 4 angles or even hooks that you could take out of this. There's your dirty hair hack or your busy mom. I think those are really cool hacks or even hooks that you could essentially take. The second one being a lot of the shot selection. And I think that's part of how the product is already built. You know, it's kind of got that almost like viral feel to it, where it shows your hair immediately goes down as soon as you use the product. And I think that's something that can be created as a hook of its own. You know, there's a lot of talk around how hydrating it is and how easy it is to use. And then the last one is the smell. You know, describing the smell in an ad creative and making it resonate or at least relatable to something that you're familiar with as a regular daily smell makes it so much more easy to understand how the product actually smells when you're going to go and buy it as a customer. So I think that's something that's very, very underrated, is talking about the smell of your product. How does it actually smell when someone either opens the box during the unboxing, or even when they're talking about it on camera? So I think those are 3 immediate hooks, or at least you know, concepts that you can iterate on from this creative, which I love already. At the start of this creative, I think what's done really well is talking about a dirty hair hack. So whenever someone mentions a certain hack, usually resonated with it being really fast or really easy to implement. So I think when you immediately start the hook or the first 3 seconds of this video with it being an easy hack, you're immediately interested because it's something educational and it's not something that seems too salesy. So that's why this certain hook works quite well. You know, we've tested it across majority of brands, and this type of a hook resonates the best because it comes off educational, and it's something that I genuinely like to use a lot when it comes to creative iterations or at least net new concepts. So mentioning it as a dirty hair hack or, you know, alternative being used here as a busy mom hack is something that really seems to be working quite well for this creative. Another thing that's really good here is straight after the hook, you mentioned a key problem around time. If you're someone who's using a hack or you're a mom, chances are you don't have much time on your hands. So when you talk about this, you know, time along with price, it's something that makes it easy to understand as a consumer that this is something I can use just on the go. I can keep it in the car depending if it melts or not, or I can keep it in my, you know, my purse or my handbag, and I can use it constantly. It's essentially really small, so it's travel size. Something else you can mention directly in the creative, and I think it's really helpful. So I think talking about those core value props in the first 5 to 10 seconds and also mentioning it as a benefit is really helpful when you're you know, running a lot of these ads to moms or people who are above 30. So as we start to navigate past the 10-second mark, we're starting to use a mashup of different creatives and different people using the product. It's a very easy to use product, so there's not actually that much explaining needed. It's more so showing how easy it is to use and how other people are actually using the product. So with this type of creative, it's not much there's not much problem solving or education needed. It's just showing different creators and different actors using the product so that you're able to understand the different use cases and how it suits on different hair types or hair colors. So in this scenario, we have just different mashups of different creators, and it's something that becomes difficult to iterate on, but essentially it's just a volume game. So you want to show it in different, again, like different styling hair, showing it in different, hairstyles, so ponytails versus, if your hair is down, or even different hair types like frizzes versus like frizzy hair versus just straight hair. So you want to show how it actually holds for different hair types, and how long, I think, is an important one as well. So I think the important parts are when you're breaking this down for your product, whether it's easy to use product or it's like just really simple product. What you want to do is figure out ways in which you can say the same thing in different ways. So if you have like a purse, how can you showcase that purse and the benefits of that purse in different ways, or like different ways to say the same thing, essentially. And that's essentially what this product is. It does one thing, and it helps you, straighten your hair down and hold it for a particular amount of time. But it's like, how many different ways can you say that, and how many, things like hacks, things like on the go, things like time, those are all different ways to say the same thing. So that's one thing you should ideally take away from this video, is even if your product is simple, there's hundreds of different ways to say the same thing. It's just like, how creative can you be to get that.